that Southern California is the driving capital of the nation. That made it the natural choice for the butt of Woody Allen's joke about our major cultural contribution being the right turn on red. Commentator Joe Galliani lives and drives here too, but he's not laughing anymore.
Everyone I've ever asked thinks that they're a good driver. This makes most of them either obvious liars or unfortunate ignorance. Anyone that drives can tell of almost daily brushes with death, as seemingly crazed fellow motorists race through stop signs in children-filled neighborhoods, swerve in front of us at high speeds on the freeways, or cut across 5 lanes of traffic to make forgotten exits. Trucks force cars out of their self-designated lanes, buses dash out of their stops without using their signal lights, and ordinary Chevys and Hondas are driven as if their pilots feel they are alone on the road. The reason these conditions exist is because people don't care. It's as simple as that. A me-first attitude runs rampant on our nation's public streets. These drivers certainly know better, but they don't care if they run you off the road because they think they're more important than you, and you damn well better get out of their way. People drive as casually as they watch television. Others believe their cars are mobile cocktail lounges. Tell me, what motivates those jokers who spend twice their annual salaries on exotic race cars, whose powers are wasted on the San Diego freeway? They seem to think that Andretti-like driving skills come as standard equipment with their turbo speedmobiles. And where do you find the police in all of this? Usually at Winchell's Donuts. Granted, they're short-handed and have to concentrate on the major crimes, but does that mean they have to drive around making believe they don't see people running stop signs and darting out of intersections? Maybe these things don't seem strange to them, since some of our peace officers are masters of bonzo driving themselves. But anyone can drive you crazy with complaints and a negative attitude. I'm not that kind of guy. I have some answers. Some people are already doing us a big favor by warning about how bad their driving is with bumper stickers that say, if you don't like the way I drive, stay off the sidewalk, or, as a matter of fact, I do own the damn road. Well, this is good, but let's take it a step further. Let's force bad drivers to buy personalized plates that proclaim their deficiencies. The extra revenue could go to the environment, and they'd be easier to spot if their plates read tailgater or no brains. Obviously, the police need help too. That's why we need to create the traffic patrol, lower-paid semi-police whose sole job is to ticket traffic violators. The TP would give out thousands of dollars worth of moving violations daily. City, county, and state governments would rake in the bucks. We'd put a lot of people to work, and at least some commuters would choose to drive more safely rather than pay the fines. For those to whom the fines are no deterrent, the lamos who drive around with a glove box full of tickets, we've got to think in terms of meaningful punishment. Let's take away their driver's license and force offenders to use mass transportation. It'd be a boom for buses and trains, and you could charge them inflated prices since they'd have nowhere else to turn. This would free the road for us good drivers and do wonders for rush hour traffic. What are we waiting for? Let's do it. Yes, it's time to make driving a privilege and not a right. Moving vehicles are too dangerous to be trusted to people with no concern for the safety of others. Let's get those inept motorists off the road. What do you say? What? You may be one of them? Well, I'll have them save you a seat on the bus, buddy. For FM 88, this is Joe Galliani.
Galliani is a screenwriter and magazine editor who lives here in Long Beach.